Welcome to our surprise live stream.
I'm Rachel.
And I'm Joe.
And we are Two Crazy Ketos.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome. Here on Two Crazy Ketos, we do different things like recipe videos and we do product reviews. We talk about various keto topics, and then every Monday, we go live on Keto on the Couch. We just kind of talk about what's going on in our lives for the week.
You can find us in different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And we have a website, which is twocrazyketos.com, and that's where you're going to find all of our different recipes. Now, we do upload at least 5 new videos every single week, so make sure you subscribe to our channel.
And don't forget to hit the little bell icon, and that way, every single time our oldest son prompts a live stream, you'll be alerted to it.
What's going on, everyone? Let's see who's in here. This is a spontaneous live stream.
How spontaneous? No makeup, pajama pants. I mean, I was ready for Law and Order Special Victims Unit on reruns tonight. And then we get a call from our oldest son, John Paul, who says, hey.
He's like, I want to order some Redmond.
Yeah.
And so I want to order some smoked salt, and I want to order some Relight. And so, like, what is your discount code? And I'm like, well, there is no more smoked salt, but we have a little bit left.
Sorry, son.
And he's like, oh, they just got some back in. I'm like,
wait,
oh,
what?
Really?
What now?
And it sold out last time in less than 24 hours, so we wanted to come on
Make
live
sure you got
to
it.
let you guys know. But
if you
here's
want
the
it.
thing, we have a bunch of it. Now, we don't have a bunch of it because
we got some
they
ahead
just
of time.
sent us some. But last time, I bought like a bunch.
Like
and
a fiend.
I think I bought like 20 of every flavor because I knew it was going to sell out. And I already just went and ordered more just now before we got on.
Sorry.
And so what we're going to do is throughout this live stream, and you will have to be in the live stream to win, and we're going to give it away during the live stream, is we're going to give away a bunch of the Redmond smoked salt. We're going to do 6 different winners for Redmond smoked salt, so each winner will get one flavor. No choice of flavor. We're just going to say this is the flavor you're getting, and we're going to send it out.
God bless you.
In addition...
I see Catherine goes, love the hair. I know. What the heck, right? Like, I have no business having my behinds on the internets looking like this, but here we go.
In addition, so when Chris and Miriam were down here for Low Carb Boca, they didn't want to take stuff home on the plane.
And we didn't see them. They didn't come in the house or anything.
They dropped off all of this chocolate keto chow because this is what they had left over from handing out at Low Carb Boca.
Yeah.
And we were going to be giving this away when we were
Tampa RV show.
In the Tampa RV show.
That didn't happen.
And we're doing lots of giveaways during our lives, only for people during the lives. And also, by the way, we've been doing some during the premiere. So like we're premiering a video tomorrow. Jump in that premiere because we may give away some keto chow during the premiere, but you'll have to be active in the live chat during that.
Yeah.
So we're going to give away some of this keto chow as well, all throughout tonight's live stream. Just
why not?
Because why not? Plus it'll get it out of the house.
We got our pajama pants on. We're comfortable. Let's do this.
So if you are interested in the Redmond smoked salt, use the link down below. If you use the code 2crazyketos, you'll get 15% off.
On top of it.
And while you're doing that, I highly suggest getting this stuff.
Before it goes.
Because this stuff sells out constantly. It's the organic garlic pepper. It is a great seasoning for your briskets, for pork belly, for chicken, anything you can think of. You don't need to put anything else. You don't have to go buy a bunch of rubs. You put this stuff on top. It adds garlic flavor, pepper flavor, salt. It is awesome.
It's really, really good. I
gotta set up Nightbot.
I'm honestly surprised that I can even sit up in a chair comfortably. I was already in my pajama pants because we had pork belly today.
Yes.
I'm very excited to share that video because we cooked it in an oven to see will it taste as delicious as it does if you've got all of the outdoor accoutrement. But some people have got 9 degrees going on in the winter months.
I'm not ignoring you. I'm just setting up
in a winter state. So there's like no chance that they're grilling outside right now. It's too cold, right? Like they don't want to lose an appendage by cooking outside. So we're trying to do some stuff here inside. Can you use your oven? Can you use your stove? What about an air fryer? What about a toaster oven? some things that everybody has.
Right.
And try to help them to add some variety to this continued beef, butter, bacon, eggs. Maybe they're new to keto and they just need to know how to cook new stuff.
Yep.
So we're trying to help out. And let me tell you, spoiler alert, the pork belly tastes really good. It works. Okay.
That video will probably be coming out, I want to say Saturday, if I can get everything edited. Tomorrow's video, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's vlog. So we have a saying.
If you like drama.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
We have a saying in our house. So you ever hear the saying, like when you want to tell somebody really juicy or something really important, you're like, you might want to have a seat.
Sit down.
We have a saying in our house, and that is, grab a glass of wine.
We're not drinking, but it's just like, I don't know. It always seems like in all of the movies we like and different shows and stuff, when people are like, we're going to have a real sit down and this is going to be juicy, girl. Like, grab a glass of wine.
That's right.
And so even the kids will come to us and if they want to tell us something like, Mom, Dad, grab a glass of wine. We need to talk.
And so tomorrow during the vlog, there is a grab a glass of wine moment in there, and you're going to be shocked by what we found out and what happened to us. So make sure you watch that vlog tomorrow.
Personal drama llama, okay?
So here's what we're going to do to the live stream. Throughout the live stream, we're just going to randomly say, hey, we're going to do a giveaway, and you got to make sure you're active in the chat. The chat's going to look for everybody who was active over 10 minutes.
You have to say anything special.
And you won't have to say anything special. It'll randomly pick it. Now, you do need to live here in the United States. So if the Nightbot happens to pick you and you don't live in the United States, just let us know in the chat, like, hey, can you pick somebody else because I can't win. Now, if you live in like Canada and you have a U.S. mailing address, we're happy to send it
like
there.
Like a P.O. box that
we
goes...
just can't send it to other countries. It's not just because of shipping, but it's also because other countries have weird laws.
We'll get in trouble.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is anything you guys want to talk about, we want to answer keto questions. A lot of new people have been messaging us. People have been asking us about macros. Why is your macro calculator different than a lot of the other ones? So if you have a question, go ahead and answer. We will try to see them. If you really want us, she just opened the door.
I'm like looking weird because our tiniest cat,
just
Cherry,
opened up the door.
Just absolutely rolled away a barn door and then closed it behind her weirdly, which was kind of amazing.
So yeah, so if you really want to make sure that we do see it, you can use the super chat function down below, and that will immediately highlight our screen.
Hey, Rihanna.
So let's see who's in here.
Sabrina.
We're already way behind. Sabrina is here.
Hi.
Terry is here. Jason is here.
Just Jason Keto.
Chad is here. Sarah is here. Jason's doing a live. I don't know. I think it's tomorrow.
Yes. Check out Just Jason Keto.
Yep.
Awesome.
Kristen is here. Peggy is here. 440 Jasmine is here.
Hey.
Kelly is here.
Hi, Kelly.
She said, don't forget to order your smoked salt from Redmond's.
Seriously.
Yeah. Patty is here. Shell is here. Rihanna is here. Rita.
Hey, Rita.
Alexandria.
Hello.
Broche.
Family Consulting. What a cool
Kimberly
name.
is here. Claudia is here. Stacy, Juju, Visual Keto. Victoria said, yes, finally having caught a live since Christmas.
Victoria, I'm so glad to see you.
Katie is here. Said, wow, I never catch a live.
I'm so glad you're
here. We don't normally live stream on Wednesdays. Our live stream is tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. time.
This is just like extra, because like I said, I mean, I was literally in my jammies after filling my belly with pork belly. And then, yeah, when John Paul was like, oh no, there is Redmond's smoked salt, we were like, wait, what?
Right. And it's funny because I was actually speaking with the folks at Redmond yesterday because I needed to order some stuff.
Until the batch is done, I don't think that they know it's ready.
So I don't think she even realized that it would get up today.
Yeah.
Because she would have told me.
Yeah.
Denise is here from Texas.
Hi,
Andrea
Denise.
is here. Said, I was so excited to see Redmond's has smoked salt back. I ordered one of each.
You won't be disappointed. I'm telling you, it is delicious.
I spent a lot of money.
I know, but it's okay because
I ordered
again,
7 of each.
It only came out one time last year, right? Mm-hmm. And that was when we totally bought a whole bunch of it. And then this is the first time I've seen it.
I don't even know how many they're there. I know it's only done in small batches, and last time I think there were like 750 of each one, and they sold out in 24 hours.
And it takes this guy like 36 hours to make it. Like, imagine committing 36 hours to cooking something at your workplace.
Kim is here, said was just watching Autumn. Karen is here, said good thing I was watching another video.
Yay!
Hopcat is here. Suzanne is here. She's watching from the treadmill.
Oh my gosh.
Paul is
so
here
good.
from Texas.
Hey, Paul.
Renee is here, said just got my smoked salt finally after waiting over a year. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of when did we get, it was right after It was right after we got home from Utah. That's where we got to try it. It was when we went to visit Redmond.
Such a game changer. So like, yeah. And we're not being like excitable for nothing. It really did.
It's really that good.
It really did sell out very, very fast. So like, I don't mean to be stingy with stuff, but like, I want like our subscribers to get to buy it if they want it. You don't need to buy it, but if you want to buy it. But if you don't have a
smoker and you want a smoke flavor on your meat, this is great.
It adds the smoke flavor.
If you have a smoker and you want extra smoke, it's a great finishing salt. That's what it's really good for.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You got your pen and paper? Let's do one right now. Ready?
Yes.
I'm just going to randomly grab. Chef's Blend. Bag of Chef's Blend. Each one of these bags is $15. It's coming directly from us. It's not coming from Redmond.
I did not wipe my armpit on it, though. This is not sponsored
by Redmond. It's sponsored by Joe and Rachel and Two Crazy Ketos and Two Crazy Kids LLC.
Who are these people?
You ready?
Who live stream in pajama pants. That's who it is.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Roll it.
Sean Thompson, you are the first winner. You're getting the Chef's Blend.
Sean, do us a favor. Send me an email at joe@twocrazyketos.com with all of your shipping information. Also, let me know in case Rachel loses another piece of paper like this.
How could I ever?
Which one you won. So just put in the email, hey, this is Sean. I won the Chef's Blend. Here's my address.
I kept the little pad that came in our hotel from Universal Studios. I thought this was so cute. It was like the Cabana Bay, and look, it has like an old rotary phone. I don't normally save notebook paper, but like a rotary phone. When was the last time you actively used a rotary phone?
I haven't seen
with a pin, right?
I'm surprised they didn't have one in that hotel that we stayed at with Chris and Miriam.
I kind of am surprised too. They had a landline, which is kind of amazing.
Right.
But like, remember you used to have a pin, and you would use that to stick in the holes.
That's right.
Right?
Angie said finally made a live stream. At least some of it I can watch. I gotta go to bed soon.
Aw, I hope you sleep good tonight. I hope everybody is doing great. Hey, Miriam.
Heather said striking gold today.
Yay!
Let's see. Jen said, well, hello. The hair, Rachel.
Well, it's like, we're working with what we got right now. I literally looked in the mirror because I have been exercising, but like I got caught in the rain. And so I just look like a hot mess of crazy. You know, like, I mean, you add humidity to workout and rain. And I mean, there's no recovering from that, like, visually. Like, I just look like garbage.
Put this one off to the side.
I look like sweaty
that one's
garbage.
Gone.
So I was like, pigtails.
Kristen said, Rachel, not everybody can pull off that hair, but you're rocking it.
God bless you. You guys are such good friends. Like, seriously, because I know I look terrible.
Oh, Angie said, don't worry, the rerun episodes of SVU weren't that great tonight.
Okay, thank you. Are they not always on?
They're always on.
Is Law & Order Special Victims Unit, like, not playing 24 hours a day somewhere in the world? Like, I feel like no matter what, you can find it. It's like Shawshank. Somewhere, Shawshank Redemption, the movie, is, like, being shown.
Yeah.
I just have to keep Joe away from it. Because
Jason said the smoked salt never makes it to the shelves here in Canada. Jason, do you I know you had a U.S. address. Can you cross yet? Let us know. Can you cross yet? And if so, send me an email.
Yeah.
I know they were
Here's the magic cat that can open a barn door. They
were starting to open up. I know that. So let us know if you can cross the border to get to your U.S. mailbox. Send me an email and let us know.
Yeah.
Juju said Joe is the reason they sold out. Probably.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like they make more than even what we purchased, but.
Yeah. Renee said no wonder I missed out last time, Joe. I know. Kayla said Redmond smoked salt. Alexandria said, what's the flavor you recommend the most? I probably can only afford one. I love the Chef's Blend.
Yeah.
And we actually asked Anthony because Anthony is the connoisseur when it comes to taste. His favorite is the hickory. Now, he's never tried the Chef's Blend, but he tried that. He says the hickory is better than the cherry. The cherry has a very strong flavor.
Yeah.
Kendra said, I tried to buy it, but I kept saying some items in the cart were not available. They were having an issue with their website earlier, which is one of the reasons we delayed this.
But we just purchased it ourselves.
I know Autumn was on live, and I thought she was going to be over by the time we started. So if we stepped on the tail end of her live stream, I'm sorry about that.
We did not mean to do that.
But I also don't want to be up till 11 o'clock at night.
Well, I won't. We had pork belly. I'm telling you, guaranteed within 15 minutes of this being over, I will be asleep. That's like how Rachel works.
Michelle said, what's the best flavor? Again, I'd say Chef's Blend or hickory.
Or, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I like the cherry, but you have to really like smoked salt. You know what I'm saying? Like you need the smoke, like it's smoke flavor.
Yeah, Maitreya said the smoked salt is fantastic. All the flavors are great. Wildcat already ordered. I didn't want to miss it this time.
It just went so fast. Like I don't think that they expected it to be so popular, but here's the thing. They're smoking it with real wood. They're not adding some like natural flavors to make it. They're actually with a cauldron making it over this specific wood. So it's just salt. There are no carbs in this. It is just the salt. It's amazeballs. Oh, chocolate keto chow?
Yeah, why not? Okay.
I'm in. So this one
We're gonna empty out our house. 3 packages of chocolate keto chow.
Chocolate keto chow.
You're right. And also, if you win, you're not eligible to win again tonight.
Right.
Okay. So like, if we want to spread the love a little bit.
But I mean,
if you won yesterday or the day before, something like that, that's fine. But if you win, if we see a name pickup that we already picked today, because I'm not doing a roll it and then coming back and saying you can't exclude that. We're just continuing to start new ones.
Yes.
So if you win tonight, you can only win one thing tonight.
Yeah.
Okay? Roll it. Kim
Rametes. Rametes.
So put that off to the side.
You're getting some keto chow.
3 packages of chocolate keto chow.
I mean, this party could go on all night if your belly's full.
No, well, we're saving
excited.
some of it. Oh, that's because we just ate a whole bunch of pork belly.
I know.
We got a little bit of energy.
Now it just like boost, and I will probably cry.
Pork fat equals ketones, which equals energy.
That's like run around the house.
And she said, I've been waiting forever for that to get back in stock.
I'm so excited.
Blaine said Rachel's getting her punky on tonight.
I am.
Are you still wearing your socks?
Blaine, how are you feeling?
Still wearing your socks?
I am not. I'm wearing flip-flops.
She was wearing these striped socks earlier. I called her Pippi Longstocking.
I'm in full pajamas. Those were R2-D2 socks. Those were super important fashion pieces, really. I think, does everybody not have knee-high R2-D2 socks? Like, that's not a thing? I did not realize.
MJ said, I've been waiting for the smoked salt to be available again. Rita said, I keep forgetting to get Redmond's while I'm at Walmart. Don't need salt, but I want to try it.
Worth a try. Yeah,
so somebody wanted to know, what do you use the smoked salt on? It's a finishing salt. So it's got a nice smoky flavor, but not overly smoky. So even if you don't like smoked foods, like some people just don't like smoked foods because if you don't do it right, the smoke can really overtake the flavor of your meat.
Right.
But the smoked salt is a finishing salt. So it just adds a wonderful flavor to anything.
Like there's a campfire underneath whatever it is that you're cooking.
Yeah.
And it really blows your mind when you've cooked something in the oven or on a griddle and then you put that finishing salt on it and suddenly it tastes like you've been slow roasting the thing over an open fire for like a really long time.
Yeah, so think about it. If you go to the store and you see those little bottles of just like nice, like really fancy flavored salts, that's what it's like. It's good on anything. So you can put it on your meat. Oh yeah, on the pizza. It's good on any meat. It's good on eggs. I mean, it really is good on anything. It doesn't have to be something you would normally barbecue.
I like it on top of deviled eggs. Like where you sprinkle it instead of like paprika even.
We're going to jump down a little bit so we can get into some of the comments. Tanya said, I want to try, but I'm in Canada. I am so sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Unfortunately, Canada has like weird laws when it comes to giveaways.
Oh, Christine is my pajamas buddy in pajamas all day today. I love it. I mean, aren't pajama pants just like the greatest? Like, I think I was watching, it was City of Angels. It's like an older movie with like Meg Ryan and Nicolas Cage. And he's asking a little girl, like, what was your favorite part of life? And she's like pajamas, like footy pajamas. And I was like, my favorite is pajama pants. Like pajama pants are like the greatest invention.
Renee said, Joe's, how's your neck? Did you try any of the stuff I sent? I tried a lot of it.
Yes.
And I have to tell you, thank you so much, Renee.
Shout out to Renee.
It's been really good. Now, I did go to the chiropractor on Monday, which is one of the reasons you want to watch tomorrow's video.
Drama Llama.
And that's only because we paid for 3 visits through a Groupon. And I basically got 3 visits and an x-ray for less than he would charge, or most chiropractors would charge for 1 visit. So I'm taking my 3. But even before that, so immediately after last Thursday,
like insistent.
I ordered a new one of those contour pillows that my head can kind of sink in, but it bumps up on my neck. That's been awesome. I've been sleeping with something under my knees. Since doing that, I've had no problems in my hand going numb at night. So that has been great. And then I got one of these little round, I can't explain it. It's a support thing. They actually label it for like TMJ, but it's like a round thing and you put under your neck and you basically lean your head back like that and you're supposed to lay flat on your back, looking straight up for 15 minutes a day. And it's supposed to help with the curve, and that's been really good. And then I've been doing the towel exercises and some of the things in those videos you sent me. So the plan right now is heal thyself. And then if I still have issues, we're going to look for a physical therapist. But I can tell you just in the last 6 days of doing that stuff on my own, I feel a lot better. I know really it's going to take a long time. I'm also dealing with where I dislocated my shoulder and then I keep doing things that either causes it to pop or causes it to hurt again. Like yesterday I was doing hedges. So, you know, it's just, I'm keeping on top of that stuff. Heather says, I love the garlic pepper. I'm getting low. I just ordered another big thing of it.
Now, I have seen people use like even the smoked salts on like roast and things like that, like where they coat it all in a roast. We're just super like sparing with it because of the fact that it's not available. So like you could totally be like, you know, make it rain with seasoned salt, but like we're just pretty like careful with it.
Steve said, hello to KK. I must be getting old. I got an alert and I had to log on while I was waiting for my birthday dinner to finish.
It's your birthday, Steve? We got to sing to you.
Yep.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Steve. Happy birthday to you and many more.
Alexandria said, get ready. Florida will have record lows this weekend. Wishing for snow.
Serious.
Our weather is so weird. So yesterday,
can't trust it.
We woke up, and we talked about this in today's vlog, but we woke up and I had to put on a hoodie and pajama pants, and I don't like pajama pants. I had to put just to take the dog out to go to the bathroom. This morning, I was like, can I go out and walk the dog naked? Because it was so hot. We woke up to 80-degree temperature and 81% humidity.
Yeah.
How did we go from yesterday when we went to bed, it was 50 degrees, and this morning it was 80 degrees when I woke up?
Because Florida.
It's Florida. Shell said, OMG, I can't wait for that video. I got a lot of pork belly in my freezer.
Oh, good. I hope it helps.
Karen said, PJ's on here. Yay! I'm beat. Didn't even go to the gym. Customers pooping me out. Plus, it's too cold.
I'm sorry. Tell them that Rachel said they need to be nicer and stop wearing you out.
Oh, Esther said, I don't have a grill, so I love that you guys are doing this.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
That's why we're doing it.
That's really like our drive. We really sat down like at the end of December and was like, how can we bless people? And one of the first things we thought was like, okay, what if they're just getting started in keto and they don't have an outdoor grill or a griddle or anything? Like if you just had an efficiency and a hot plate, like could you do keto? And so that's where our mind is when we're trying to cook now.
Tamara said, I love you. Think of others as you film while cooking. 11 degrees in Kansas.
Oh my goodness, that's cold.
That's our focus. So you listen, Rachel and I were talking about this today. If you want to get into a YouTube channel, you better be doing it because you enjoy doing it and love people and are passionate about what you're talking about. Don't get into YouTube to make money because you ain't going to make money.
No.
And don't get into YouTube thinking this is going to be easy because YouTube is the hardest part-time job that takes more than full-time hours that we have ever done. But it is so rewarding. When you get messages from people that I dropped 50 pounds or I'm off of my diabetes medication or I feel better or I was able to roll around on the floor with my grandchildren, that's what we live for.
That's literally what we get up and put our feet on the ground for.
That's why this channel exists. This channel exists to change people's lives. And we're going to do it any way we can. We're going to do it by vlogging and showing our food and eating cold food. We're going to do it by showing you different ways to cook. We're going to do it by changing up the way we cook because I want to cook on the smoker. I want to cook in the sous vide. I want to cook on my grill. I like doing that. But not everybody has those things, and that means that doesn't help people. If you don't own a sous vide, it doesn't help if I do all my cooking in a sous vide. No. So I'm going to show you other ways to cook with things that you probably have in your house, like an oven or a crock pot or an Instant Pot or an air fryer.
Yeah. Let's change the world. Let's do it.
That's the goal. And we appreciate everybody who supports us, whether you're supporting us by being a Patreon or a channel member.
Or watching.
Or just watching
using
the ads,
recipe.
using our links, telling people about us. That means more than anything to us.
We can't even describe it.
Kristen said Saturday, something to watch during our nor'easter snowstorm. I better call my mom.
Wow.
We don't have the news. We don't have TV.
Yeah.
So our news is when you guys tell us something or we turn on Facebook.
Yeah. So we honestly, a lot of times we're like, you guys tell us, hey, did you know?
Right.
The Hagrid's ride is open. And then we know to go.
S. McCabe said, I bought a tabletop cooker from Cuisinart, but I've not yet used it. Does anyone have one?
I think we should give away another salt. Ready?
You know, you're 25 minutes in already.
Let's do it.
Ready?
Okay, so this is going to be for Cherry. Cherry is going to, dun, 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 Just a Girl ×4. Just a Girl
×4.
×4.
So again, send us an email at joe@2crazyketos.com. Put in the email what you won, which is cherry flavored smoked salt, and also all of your shipping information.
Cherry bomb.
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Okay. Deborah said, I wish I had a Joe to cook for me.
Aw. Well, he's coming in the mail. Leave us your address. No, I'm just kidding. We're going to UPS him.
Angie said, we grill all year long, no matter what the temperature is.
It does
taste better.
It just tastes really good. I will say that in Florida, we will brave the rain for it. And when I say it rains here, it is sideways rain. It is like the rain you see in Forrest Gump sometimes. And that does not deter us from like getting out there and smoking. So like even John Paul, like newlyweds, it was like the first thing they put out was like a pop-up like...
Yeah, because they don't have like an awning.
They don't have any kind of awning or anything. You know, they're just getting started as a family. And so it's like the first thing, you got to be able to cook outside, rain or shine.
That's right. It's funny because when Chris and Miriam were here, we had a rainstorm, and they're like, boy, that was rain. I'm like, that was a spit. And they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, that wasn't rain.
Yeah.
Rain in Florida is where you literally
your
are in your car,
wet.
And you cannot see the car in front of you.
Yeah.
That is Florida rain.
And
generally, we get that every single day, at least here in South Florida, every single day, right around 3 o'clock all summer long.
That's why...
And then 20 minutes later, it doesn't look like it ever
Honestly,
rained.
that's why you see people foolishly gambling with hurricane weather sometimes, because we're like, rain, we know rain, that ain't nothing.
Right. Jen Renee said, this chat is going to fly.
Yay!
Lori said, Florida needs to warm up. Heading to Orlando in 3 weeks.
Ooh, how fun. Are you going to Disney? Are you going to Universal?
I was so distracted. So I had a pop-up on my instant messenger that there was a spot opened up at John Pennekamp State Park, which is in Key Largo, Florida. It's got some of the best snorkeling and scuba diving in the state of Florida. And it was like the first week of March. So I'm like, okay, I book it. I have all 3. I put my credit card in. And then I got distracted by John Paul telling me that the smoked salt was in stock. And I somehow didn't hit submit.
And somebody got in there and got your spot.
And so when you put it in your cart, you have 30 minutes to finish it. And I guess I didn't finish it because then all of a sudden, a little while later, I get a message saying, this spot's available. So I went and then somebody took it because the Florida Keys campgrounds, they go before you can even usually click, I want it.
Esther is saying the last time that she visited Florida, it rained almost every day the entire 2 weeks I was there. I'm so sorry.
Michelle wants to know if we have a favorite seasoned salt flavor. The seasoned salt, garlic pepper. And then also just the organic seasoned salt.
It's so versatile.
The smoked salt, my favorite is Chef's Blend. Anthony's is hickory.
I really like this seasoned salt. The one thing that, and we talked in the video today about like not having like chicken noodle soup from Campbell's, basically like you did when you used to be sick and you're like changing up things. And somebody had said like, oh, well, you could still have like chicken broth. Well, definitely I did that. But what I did was I take like a half a tablespoon, because it's pretty intense, of the seasoned salt in a big thing of water and heat it up like I would if I was making, you know, like soup. Mm-hmm. And it makes the most delicious broth that's like super quick, but there's no chicken in it. But you swear there's chicken in it.
You swear there's chicken in there. I use about a teaspoon to a normal coffee cup.
Yeah.
Laura said, I'm looking for pork belly in my stores. check Costco if you have Costco. After that, look for Asian markets.
Yeah.
Most Asian markets will have pork belly.
Yeah.
Tamara said, can you cook a pork belly in the oven? That's what we did today. That will be, I believe, Saturday's vlog, if I can get it all edited. It's not just cook a pork belly in the oven, it's how to cook a pork belly like a brisket.
Cook it like a brisket.
So the final texture is just like eating brisket, only it's pork.
Fork tender.
Fork, like 2 forks, pull apart.
Yeah.
A super crispy fat cap. Lots of great seasoning and flavor on there. It's just delicious.
Ooh. Rankin Cook is in Winchester Bay, Oregon.
So,
cool.
Randy, I think you left the live stream for Keto Chow today, but before I typed it in, when are you going to start chasing 70-degree weather and head down here to South Florida so we can hang out with you?
I know.
You head down here or somewhere within 2 to 3 hours of us. We'll book a campsite in the same area and come up and hang out with you guys.
Maybe he doesn't want us to stalk him, Joe.
Well, maybe he does.
Maybe his family is like, no.
Full-time RV and you're supposed to be chasing 70s.
There's crazy in the title. Don't ask 2 crazy people to come stay by you.
Little Mama said, hey, 2K family, it was negative 37 wind chill this morning in northwest Wisconsin.
What do you wear? Like to stay warm at that point?
Esther said, I want to try the 0 carb bread. Okay, I don't know which bread you're talking about, but I'm going to tell you something. There's no such thing as 0 carb bread.
Right.
If you go to the store and you see a label and they're labeling it as 0 carb, it's not 0 carb. They're pumping it with a bunch of fiber and stuff. Your body is probably going to digest it. Don't buy those things that have all the vital wheat gluten and wheat starches and all that other stuff. The closest you're really going to get to true 0 carb bread would be Maria Emmerich's Wonder Bread. And even that does technically have carbs in it. It's not a lot of carbs. It's less than a half a carb per slice. But it's still a carb, and the carb is coming from eggs, so I don't count that as much.
Deborah's asking a question. Joe, have you always enjoyed cooking?
Stop looking on that side.
Too bad.
Okay, well now I'm going to hide it.
Have you always enjoyed cooking?
Always loved cooking. My dad cooked. When I was growing up, my dad did most of the cooking, and so he taught me how to cook. Don't move it.
Move it over there for my sanity. You're doing it. You're buying a sane wife.
Okay.
That's what you're purchasing.
So yeah, I have always loved to cook. When I was at home, when I was in college, I actually took a couple courses at the Culinary Institute of America in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's just something I've always been passionate about. I've never been good at creating. Like, I'm not Seat from Serious Keto.
He's amazing.
I understand a little bit of things. For a lot of my stuff is throwing things together, but there's just something about taking a bunch of scratch stuff and making a delicious meal, saving money, and that's why.
Yeah, that's always our thought.
When we go out to eat, the only time we go out to eat is if it's gonna either be cheaper or it's something that I can't cook. Like, I don't think I've gone out to an Italian restaurant other than hanging out with the guys and getting pizza. But for us to just have a sit-down dinner at an Italian restaurant, I haven't done that in probably 40 years because there's really pretty much nothing Italian that I can't make at home.
Yeah.
You know, for me, it was always, if we were going out to eat, it was Chinese food or Japanese food or, you know, things where it's going to cost me more money to buy the ingredients. We do Texas Roadhouse because it was cheaper to buy their prime rib than it is for me to go buy a prime rib until we got the Innova oven because you can reheat it nice.
It is time for 3 chocolate keto chows in a giveaway.
What are you doing, every 10 minutes?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Why not?
3 keto chows.
It's a cold night for some people. You need some hot chocolate.
Are you ready?
Yes. Karen with an exclamation point. Karen space exclamation point.
Karen, here's what you need to do. Send us an email at joe@2crazyketos.com. Let us know, just remind us that you won the 3 keto chows and give us all your shipping information.
Yay!
Karen said, I know it's colder in other areas, but I have become a wimp since living in Arkansas. That's me too. I mean, I grew up in New York.
It's challenging. I mean, we joke about how hot it is and like cold in other places, but like we absolutely have to layer up if there's like just a slight chill in the air here.
Oh, Tim said, check out Bob and Brad on YouTube. Yeah, I was watching some of their stuff.
Thank you.
Phil said, well, I usually don't follow you two. I did see your BBB vlogs recently. I eat about 95% carnivore, and I needed to say, you look wonderful.
Thanks so much, Phil.
Thank you very much, Phil.
Appreciate that.
Krista said, my cat opens our barn door too. I can't keep him out.
What? How? Where there's a charity, there's a way? Is that what it is?
Nor called and said, I love salt and now with starting and getting on a PhD, proper human diet now, I know that I can and am supposed to have a lot of salt. That is amazing. Yes.
It blows your mind, doesn't
so,
it?
Dr. Cyrus had a great video yesterday. I highly suggest everybody watch it. I don't have the link here, but it's titled PUFAs. If you look for, like, if you go on YouTube and look for Carb Addiction Doc, it's the video from yesterday. The thumbnail says PUFAs, and he's talking about polyunsaturated fat, and he's talking about what the healthiest fats are. There's some shocking stuff in there. But one of the things he was talking about was sodium and stuff like that. And then I was watching some of the other videos, and your body needs salt, and it wants to have a certain amount. And if you're not taking in the right amount, then it's going to pull it out of other places in your body, like your bones and muscles. And so it's really, really important that you've got the right amount of salt. And the average American doesn't eat enough salt.
Well, because they've demonized...
They demonized the wrong crystal.
Yeah, the wrong white crystal.
And so one thing is we'll get message from people like, what do I do? I'm on carnivore. I can't go to the bathroom. Make sure, number one, you're getting all of your electrolytes in. You might want to up your fat. But if you're really low on salt, and again, when people first start, they're afraid of salt.
Yeah.
If you're really low on salt, you'll end up with some constipation.
Yeah.
Because your body, again, is going to hold on to stuff. But then if you have too much, it goes the other way, which is where I want to be.
Why does it always go this way?
Because your body's really good at regulating.
Why does our conversations always go this way?
Diana said, I have to keep looking for your video because I get notified but late and I missed the giveaway. I need to in Keto Chow since you hooked me up. I never want to drink my meals, but they are so awesome.
I'm so glad
The great thing is you don't have to use them just as drinks. There's lots of recipes.
Yeah.
We pretty much use them for coffee, recipes, and then ice cream. I don't really drink them nearly as much. Since the creamy, I almost never drink my Keto Chows. We keep a couple made for like Sundays or something like that. And like I'm planning on tomorrow's breakfast is Keto Chow.
It's kind of
ice
like
cream.
If you can have a drink or you can have a bowl of ice cream, what would you rather have?
I'm an adult.
I just finally want ice cream.
I'm an adult. Is there anything wrong with a 51-year-old man eating a bowl of ice cream for breakfast?
Apparently not. I mean, we're doing it.
Monica said, I petted the cats at Petco, and wow, allergic eyes bubbled and itched so bad, but I love cats.
I'm so sorry. Like, I have extended... My brother is super allergic to cats. I mean, we tried everything to be able to have, like, family stuff over here, but he just can't. So we have to do it, like, at my mom's house, where it's, like, a no-cat zone. And she loves cats, but she basically does not have cats and comes visits my cats because my brother can't handle it.
Evelyn said, I need a t-shirt, guys. These, I don't even think they have these t-shirts anymore. I bought them last year and the year before.
Yeah.
Sonia said, I've never heard of pork belly before, you guys. Last night, air fried it because 3 degrees in Northwest Ohio.
That's cold.
So yummy.
I'm so glad you liked it.
So pork belly, bacon is pork belly. A lot of people don't know that. Like, they're like, well, why do you eat pork belly, when you call it bacon? Because pork belly is bacon. Bacon is just cured pork belly. But it's the same thing, same fat content and everything. El Cybeck said, I'm constantly looking at YouTube just in case you post something.
Okay, you just made my night. Thank you. What a sweet thing to say. Thank you so much.
Lindsay said, has Joe tried to smoke real salt himself on the Kamado Joe? I have not, but I did just order a big bag of not the kosher salt, but the coarse salt, which you can actually put in grinders. And I want to try salting that, and then I can grind it down. But
we didn't know when they were ever going to have this back. So yeah, we were like plan B. We're going to have to smoke this stuff ourselves.
Right.
So, okay, yeah, the next one up is going to be...
Not yet. Nope. You're 5 minutes in. We're going to wait.
I'm just writing it down so I know what's next.
It's whatever I grab, isn't it?
No.
What do you mean no? I thought it was random
next?
Draw.
I know, but no.
Okay.
Yes, but no.
Rachel said, I got to get in on that smoked salt.
Got to get it.
I'm not even going to pronounce this. You can try.
This precious person said, I made Joe's sweet and spicy beef jerky in the oven yesterday. It turned out really good, but I bet it would be even better with the smoked salt. It does add just like another layer of flavor. That's really
look
nice.
at that. Kendra just said Chef's Blend and Cherry is sold out.
Oh, wow.
Is it really?
Oh, man.
I got to go check.
I know we sound crazy, right? Because it's just like, let's get it. We've got it. It's like really important. But I'm telling you, it goes so fast. I promise you that we did not buy it all.
Hickory.
What was the one that?
Cherry.
Chef's
Blend. Let me see. Let me put 15 in my cart.
Let's just see what happens.
15 cherry. No, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
It's still there?
Yeah.
Can I check out? I'm not going to buy 15. Don't worry.
I know. Please don't scare me.
Check out. No, it's still there.
Yeah, it's still there.
So you want me to go check the other? What was the other flavor?
The other one was it cherry? Did they say? Oh, Danita, thank you so much for your $9.99 super chat. We appreciate that.
Let me check Chef Blend.
Let's try Chef.
Let me say. Web. Oh, I'm not casting. Let me cast that.
Casting sounds so like devious. Like we're not casting.
There we go. So Chef's Blend, let's buy 15 of them. That'd be a lot of money. How much is this going to be? $449.
Wow. Well, you got 30 of the other thing.
Okay. No, so we checked that one. The other one we wanted to check was cherry.
Yeah.
So let's see. Cherry. Add 15. How much is my cart now?
A lot.
Okay, yeah, it's still there. They still have it.
It's still going up.
Let me.
Oh wait, update the cart.
I'm gonna remove this because otherwise it's gonna hold it from somebody.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
We don't want to do that.
Okay, now it's an empty cart. Okay. They still have some. Yeah.
So they still have it.
But I would be surprised if it went in just a couple of hours, but like
I wouldn't.
Then I don't know if I would be surprised.
Wilma said, my husband gifted me a membership on your channel. I think it was a very sweet, thoughtful gift. I will keep him.
I think you should.
You guys are such an inspiration.
Thanks, Wilma. What a nice thing to do. Thank you. Gosh, can you give your husband a big kiss from us?
How far behind are we?
Because I could tell
Maitreya said, I love smoked salt on my eggs.
I love it on the eggs. I bet it was all the way clear back to where I said deviled eggs.
Well, no, it was the first winter. That's how far behind we are. Debbie said, hey, I got my smoked salt. Saw that Heath put up a YouTube video earlier today about the release.
So excited.
Kayla said, I'm so excited that Redmond's got the smoked salt back. I wanted to get them last time, but they were out, so I just went on the site and bought one of each.
I really think that you'll be pleasantly surprised. If you like
Again, if you guys have any keto questions, go ahead and ask us your keto questions. We are happy to answer anything. Tamara said, only 36 lights, over 200 folks watching. We can get that number up.
Oh, Tamara, what a nice thing to say.
Lisa said, I just found the pad of paper from the hotel when my husband and I got married.
Nuh-uh.
That's pretty cool.
How precious is that? That is so sweet. My mom actually recently was like going through stuff and she found like a Mother's Day little pamphlet from like a ladies event that she went to the year that I was born.
Oh, wow.
And I was just like, oh, it's so precious. I'm like, I want that. Oh, it says a warning for the stream.
I can't fix that, though.
Okay.
Exposing Darkness said, I think my grandma had one of the last rotary phones.
I definitely think we were in there, too.
Marie said, we had a rotary phone when I was a kid. So did I.
Did you have a hamburger phone?
No, we had a plain... We didn't even have the push button. I'm like, all of my friends had push buttons.
I'm
like, I want one of those.
Without a hamburger phone.
We had one of those with a little thing on it. Yep.
Plaza 619.
Renee said, I stayed at a lodge in the swamps of Louisiana, and they had a party line phone.
Okay, so now that makes me want to watch, was it Pillow Talk with Doris Day and Rock Hudson, where they have to like share a line? Can you imagine what it would be like if you didn't own your own phone line all to yourself and like had to share it? So like 12 hours the other person gets priority and 12 hours you get priority. Make all your calls at 3 a.m.
We missed something here.
John,
thank you for becoming a channel member, and Danita gave us the $9.99 super sticker.
With that super cute foxy fox.
Okay.
Kiss and a heart.
Okay, back to this. Okay. Juju said, y'all, don't you know Amazing Race is on at 9 p.m.?
Oh, sorry.
You're killing me, Smalls. It's like picking my favorite. I used to watch that show. It's still on.
We'll be your second favorite child. You can
didn't
watch
even know
the
that
Amazing
was still
Race.
On. Blaine said, I love the Punky Brewster look.
Oh, thank you. I hope you're feeling good, Blaine.
Exposing Darkness said, Rachel, you sound so much better. Are you always adorable?
Thank you. I feel so great, and there's something like emerging from being like sick and now like the wellness. I appreciate wellness even more this week than I did 2 weeks ago.
Maitreya, thank you very much for the $5 super chat and said if it skips, somebody is asking for the Patreon info.
Oh, thank you.
It should be down.
I think you just scooched it up. I thought I just saw it.
I'm pulling it out of here.
Oh, okay.
Here is how to join our Patreon. It's right here, and it's in the description of every one of our videos.
It's a YouTube?
Huh?
It's a YouTube? That's channel member, isn't it?
It's the Patreon.
No. I told you it was up there. You gotta listen to your wife. Wife knows it all.
Okay, so join this channel.
No, there was another one. I
Facebook group.
There it goes.
There we go. So that was channel members.
This is like trying to show your parents how to use their new phone. Right?
There you go.
Like we're like two fuddy-duddies trying to find
Kim said we have a rotary phone for decoration.
I think they're beautiful. You know what else I have for decoration is like a coffee grinder that's like an old-fashioned, like antique one. I mean, it looks like they're not drinking enough coffee. It's like very small.
Kimberly said definitely needing to try some actual keto chow shakes.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Here, what flavor did you want?
Hickory.
There you go.
That reminds me of like is it Jingle All the Way? No, Christmas with the Cranks. Remember? Hickory ham was her daughter's favorite.
You ready?
Yes. Amanda RGR getting some hickory.
Amanda, send us an email at joe2krazyketos.com. Remind us what you won, the hickory, and give us all your shipping information, and we will send that out tomorrow.
Don't you love when you get pens that don't work?
That's almost all of those pens. Juju said, I never took off my PJs today, Rachel.
Good. I'm glad that we're both in PJs together.
Little Mama said, who stretched the phone cord to its limit to shut the dining room door to talk to your friends in private?
Oh my gosh, that is me. Yes. Mom, this is private.
Nancy, thank you very much for becoming a channel member.
I think that our phone cord, because my mom, I think for like Christmas one year, like one of the Christmas presents was like an extra super long phone cord. And I mean, we felt so good because my grandparents, when my grandmother, like she was tethered to like this little tiny stand in like their family room because that's where the phone is. That's it. That's the only place the phone is. So like, you had to stop what you're doing and just like live there by the phone. There was no walking around. I mean, I actually have like worn out space around the wood floors because I pace while I talk on the phone.
It's so annoying.
There was no pacing. You have to stay right there.
Sonia said, I left the American Detective Season 2 on Discovery to come watch this live
stream.
Oh
my gosh, Sonia.
So Lindsay want to know if I tried to smoke the real salt again. No, I have not. One thing is they smoked this for like 60 hours. So
I thought it was like 36.
Was it there? No, one of them was like 60. And
okay.
I think so, but that's a lot. That is a lot of wood pellets.
Oh, I'm sorry. Both of us was wrong. 42.
I thought it was. I thought they were all different.
This one is 42. This one is 30.
Okay.
And
I could have sworn he said 60. Maybe it's not.
And this one is 30.
So yeah, 30 to 42 hours. That is a lot of wood pellets to smoke some salt.
That's a lot of just tending to the thing.
Lots of people talking about rotary phones. Okay, Accorda said, may help others ordering a smoked salt. When I first tried to place my order earlier, it was saying they were sold out, and then my cart was updated. Removing the electrolytes did the trick.
Nice.
Okay, thank you very much. Maybe you have to, well, I ordered extra stuff with mine, but that's kind of weird. Esther said, we had a really long phone cord, and my kids stretched the cord to its limits.
It's like making me so nostalgic right now because like your phone time was so precious and it was rare, right? I mean, we lived during the time of the beepers. I was an adult with a beeper. It wasn't when I was a baby.
Oh, I know.
143.
Hashtag
143.
Nor Caldena said, I love the fact that on the back of the Keto Chow savory soup flavors, they say that you can use bacon fat to mix with it. Talk about amazeballs. Yes, I've used lard, I've used tallow.
Duck fat.
We used duck fat, and we've used bacon grease.
We did do, it was with the taco, we did a duck fat and just tried to drink it, and that like was way too strong for me.
It was really
like the
too
duck
strong.
fat is just like
bacon fat or tallow.
Duck fat is like, no, I'm the duck and you're gonna taste me first.
Renee said, as someone in Texas with all the smoked meats, whoever says, oh, that's too smoky.
Too smoky. No. Well, oh, you know what I did not like? Liquid smoke. Things with a lot of liquid smoke.
You don't like smoked cheese.
Did not appeal for me. I'm not a smoked Gouda person. Chris and Joe could smoke that Gouda all day long, and they think it's very Gouda. But like smoked Gouda, like it doesn't appeal to me as much. But this stuff is like really delicious. And again, I like it on weird stuff like pizza. I really like it on with the chicken crust pizza.
Blaine said I'm feeling loads better. My sister, my oldest nephew, caught the coof.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I have to be better.
You're so awesome. I'm just really, really glad to see you're okay.
Oh, Luthen said smoked salt's really good on top of grilled zucchini fresh from the garden.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that sounds really delicious. We've had it in salads before too, and it tastes really good.
HZ said I've gotten 270 steps today, and I'm feeling less depressed about being in pajamas. Bad dementia day.
I'm so glad you're here, and I'm really proud of you for getting all your steps in. That's really awesome.
Oh, Renee told me to get a copy of my x-rays.
Oh,
I will do that tomorrow during my final appointment. Juju said we have the largest open bin store in the Northeast here, and Hubs yells at me in the salt section. I love me some fancy salts.
Aww. Oh my gosh, I want that place. I posted something on my personal Facebook because my friend had sent me, because it totally is me. It was like track with me. Before you say no, party bus, but we make stops at the thrift store. And I'm like, I'm in, all right? Because you got music and karaoke and dancing and party bus and thrift stores.
Jen said, I made beef eye round of steak tonight in my Ninja Grill after an overnight marinade. Yummy, lots of Redmond seasoning.
Oh my gosh, that sounds good.
Wendy said, I work from home, business on top, PJs on the bottom when I have to go on camera.
So, Caleb, that was the strangest thing, going back to college, in-person college classes after 2020, because yes, he had mastered the art of the oral presentation via Zoom, where he is wearing a complete suit this way and then pajama pants. But have you noticed the strides we've made in leisure wear? Does it not look like all of the fashion is pajamas right now? Like everything is like, how much more comfortable can we make this suit? We should really have an elastic waistband.
Jerry said, I got my salt order in and just 2 Crazy Keto used. 2 Crazy Ketos as the code. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
2 hickory, 2 chefs, 1 cherry.
Woohoo!
Woohoo. Also got a new chamber vac, Avid Armor VSV32 on Amazon. So sous vide will be amazing.
Oh my gosh, yes, it will be.
So wait till Rachel sees the new kitchen gadget that I'm eyeing.
Why?
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 Because it's really cool. It's
Does it do? Have we found something that vacuums the floor for me and does laundry?
So you know how like you like the oils where you put like the herbs in and let it sit for weeks and weeks and weeks on end?
Yeah.
And you like the fancy butters that have the garlic flavor?
I do like that.
I'm looking at like a butter and oil infuser. It's a little machine that sits on your counter. And I saw Thomas DeLawler talking about it. And you basically can put your oils in, and you put your stuff in there, and you put your herbs in, and it infuses everything right into that butter and the oil. And you'd have some delicious, think about butter mayo infused with like rosemary.
I used to fight all of these things. And
I'm eyeing it.
I was somebody that was always like suspicious. Like, I think I know. Like, that doesn't sound like it's going to work. And then Heath Ledger played the Joker in Batman. And he did such an incredible job as Joker. And before, when they were like, Heath Ledger is going to be the Joker, I was like, that is not going to work. It's just not going to work. And then it did. It worked out perfectly. So maybe I can be wrong sometimes. Sometimes. Don't tell Joe. Sometimes I can be wrong.
Somebody's asking for the pillow. So I'm going to grab
pillow.
The pillow really quick. So this is the relaxer thing that I ordered.
We're just like,
here.
Take your time, Joe.
Okay. So this is the thing that I ordered for like to help my neck. It's this one here.
And you look crazy on it.
It works.
But it seems to be doing really a lot for him.
And then it's actually there's actually a link for it in tomorrow's vlog, I think. I think it's tomorrow's vlog. Or was it today's? Did we share that today? No. I don't remember.
I don't know. Yes, okay. No, maybe?
And that's the pillow.
Are you donezo, sir?
I'm done. Well, somebody asked. Okay. Elaine said, just ready to order Redmond salt. Thanks for the tip. Okay.
Boom.
3 keto chows.
3 keto chows. chocolate. Let's do it. Who's winning it? Senta Cunningham. Senta. And now I want to go watch Happy Days because Cunningham. That is a beautiful last name.
Send us an email at joe@2crazyketos.com with all of your shipping information. Gene said, what do you recommend to use the smoked salt on? Anything you want to add flavor to.
Hello, handsome. How are you?
Anything you want to add flavor to. Juju said, Joe, did you get my email the other day? Refresh my memory. I feel like I did.
I feel like I saw something about cholesterol.
I don't know. I can only go down so fast. I'm not looking on that. You're that far behind. We need to stop just chatting.
I know.
Rebecca said, I'm having a difficult time with my creamy.
Don't talk to me.
I tried the eggnog flavor in 4 respins and finally resembled a bit of ice cream. If you're having a problem with your creamy, first of all, do it on light ice cream. Don't use the ice cream mode. Use light ice cream. That's better suited for things that are more icy. Here's how I do it. 2 light ice cream spins. I don't even bother with the respin. I do light ice cream, drop it down, light ice cream, and then if I want it a little bit creamier, I do a respin. It also comes down to how much fat are you adding. So if you're trying to make a keto chow in the creamy and you're only using like a tablespoon of butter or 1 or 2 tablespoons of, heavy whipping cream, it's gonna take even more respins. I really find the happy medium when it comes to keto chow ice cream. If you really want that ice cream texture, if you really want to have it nice and smooth and creamy, 4 tablespoons of melted butter or 4 ounces of heavy whipping cream. And we pretty much only do it with butter at this point. Caddy said, I just ordered a bunch of Redmond salt. Evelyn said, Rachel, time for Goodwill shirts. Yes. Every time I think I'm there, I think of you.
Thank you, Evelyn. I love thrift stores so much. So I'm so upset though, because, and my mom confirmed it last week while I was sick. So I didn't even get to be a part of the closing sale. My favorite thrift store, which is it's not Goodwill and it's not Salvation Army, it's called Thrift Sense. They're closing down. I was like, why? Why? I love them so much.
Back to Miami.
And now we'll have to go to Miami because Miami has some really good thrift stores.
Becca said extended family had a vacation in California in November and went hiking in Joshua Tree National Park. Because of keto, I didn't have to use my inhaler at all and was able to hike all day. A year ago, that would never happen.
Becca, it's stories like those that's why we're in this. The hopes that people will enjoy their everyday life better. And I'm so proud of you for doing it. That is incredible.
Leah said, you guys are the first YouTubers that I joined. Every day I look forward to your channel. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Victoria said, I live in an apartment and I can't have a grill. My air fryer is my absolute best friend.
Good to know. I'm really glad to know what different types of cooking things that you have. My mom she likes a single burner even.
Renee said, keto chow chili with tomato, basil, and Hungry Heat seasonings. The bomb. I love the fact that we're back to just Renee, so now I can always know it's Renee again. Don't you ever change your profile picture.
I know. We will never know who it is. It's that beautiful profile picture we can totally see no matter what the name is.
Sandy said, can you sous vide meats other than beef? You can sous vide pretty much anything. You could make yogurt in a sous vide. You could sous vide. You could make hard-boiled eggs. You could sous vide fish, you can sous vide chicken, pretty much anything.
And it's great for leftovers of any sort.
So what sous vide is you're basically, it's very controlled temperature cooking. So you're cooking, if you're on a standard sous vide in a water bath. So if you want to make yogurt, for example, you could literally take make a yogurt mixture like us, only put it into mason jar, and then you put that in there and set it for 110 degrees. And you'll make your yogurt just like that if you didn't have an Instant Pot. You could put your fish in there, and the wonderful thing about sous vide is you can't overcook it. You're not gonna maybe if you went multiple, 5-10 hours past, but for example,
5 or 10
steak, you're gonna find, and that's something we're doing tomorrow, is we're talking about sous vide meat, but you can put a steak in there and cook it for 5 hours. You're never going to overcook it. You're going to set it to the temperature you want to end at, which for us, we want it 128 degrees. So when we sear it, we end up at 132. And it's always perfect. Whether I cook it for 1 hour or 6 hours, it's always Perfect. That's what's so great about a sous vide.
You know what? You know who the sous vide is for? People like us who multitask, forget, oh, dang it, I got that thing in the oven and I bet it's overcooked now. And because your plans changed, right? We've actually been out on an errand and then got stuck in traffic and then wound up getting an hour late back to the house, and we still didn't ruin dinner.
Kristen said, yes, I love the grill. You guys are right. We'll be in Florida in March, and that rain can be hard on you. You're going to get wet. Okay, we're on an hour already, and we still have 3 more of these to give away. Here's a hickory.
Who's going to win? The hickory. Sherry S. Congratulations.
Sherry, go ahead and send us an email at joe@twocrazyketos.com. Remind us that you won the hickory and send us your shipping information.
Hickory dickory.
Kimberly said, I'd love to live in Florida. Kentucky is too cold.
Man, I mean, we're here in temperatures.
My dream is to move to Tennessee.
That sound to me like Antarctica. Like, it reminds me of, like, reading about different places around the world and being like,
Diana, thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you.
But it reminds me of, like, oh, this is what, you know, the North Pole looks like.
Cam said, when I lived in Orlando, it would pour every day around 4 o'clock. If we were in the car, we'd just pull over and wait it out. Because
there's no negotiating, especially, you know who you feel really bad for? Motorcyclists.
Oh, yeah. You're all under the bridges. So it's funny because up until 4 months ago, it was illegal to drive in the state of Florida with your hazards on. And it's actually illegal in many states to drive at any speed with your hazards on. Hazards were supposed to be for only when you're pulled over on the side of the road. But whenever we get those heavy rains, you get on the turnpike and everybody's driving with their hazards on. And it annoys me because, again, hazards means you're pulled over.
I know.
So just recently, like 3 or 4 months ago, they finally changed the law and said you can drive with your hazards on in Florida, but only on roads where the speed limit is over 55 miles an hour.
Right.
You can't like do it going down a local road, but if you're like on the turnpike and that rain comes in, you can go ahead and turn your hazards on. But the problem is a lot of people, even though it's the law, don't drive with their headlights on in the rain.
He says, Joe, you mispronounced Texas.
How did I mispronounce Texas?
Did you say Tejas or something?
I don't think so. Did you? I think that's Heath just being on me.
Did you say it wrong?
No, I don't think so. Alexandra said, made the Keto Chat chili tonight. It was incredible. Lunches for the week.
How nice.
Amanda said, I sure wish the bell would work for me. I just got smoked salt and lemon pepper order in.
Oh, that's so good.
So if you're having a problem with notifications on your phone for YouTube, you got to remember, yes, you have to hit the bell button. You also need to go into the notification section on your phone. I don't know about Androids because I'm an Apple guy. But on an Apple, if you go to settings and then you scroll down to notifications and then you need to scroll down through all of the applications you have and find YouTube and make sure it's turned on, because you can turn on YouTube notifications in the YouTube app. But if you're like me, if you have it turned off on the phone itself, you won't get the notification. You'll get the notification maybe through emails or something like that. But if you want it to pop up on your phone,
just make sure
YouTube notifications is turned on in the notifications app inside of settings.
Yeah.
Steven said, I'd love to camp in the Keys.
It is really beautiful.
State parks. The other ones are parking lots that charge you like $150 a night.
How do you really feel?
That much. Victoria said, I have a trip planned to Disney and U.S. in September. Currently, I'm 5'3", 310 pounds, and determined to get small enough to ride all of the Harry Potter rides when I go.
Yay! That's going to be so fun. I think you're going to love them, especially if you're a big Harry Potter fan like us.
You got plenty of time, and you will absolutely do it.
You want to do 3 chocolate keto chows?
In a minute.
In between?
Amanda said, I can't find unsliced pork belly. I will look in the Asian market.
Yeah, give it a shot, because we usually can find it there.
Renee said, pork belly like a brisket. I'm drooling.
Smoke it like a brisket. Now I have to say cook it like a brisket.
Well, 3 keto chows.
3 chocolate keto chows.
Oh, Lisa said QVC had today's special value on a Vitamix, so I got one coming this Friday.
Oh, wow.
Can't wait to try the egg in my coffee. Hope I get it right.
Oh, you totally will.
Kind of hard to screw it up.
Yeah, no, you got this, Lisa. That's awesome, though. Congratulations. I'll have to check and see.
Roll it.
Christy Davis!
Christy, go ahead and send us an email at joe@twocrazyketos.com. Randy said, Joe, I hear you on Chasing 70-Degree Weather. We will have to plan a trip to Florida. Let us know when so we can find a campsite near you.
So we can stalk you. Like a crazy
Rhonda
person.
said, good, I have another s'more pork belly. Don't want to wait until Sunday. Want it now, Joe. I cut the last one up and put it in the air fryer.
It's nice knowing that you can do it in the oven, right? Like, because it's just, I mean, it takes some time but it's still not the length of time to make a brisket. Pork belly cooks up a lot faster.
Yeah. HC said, worst indigestion this year was from carb-free bread.
Oh, remember we did that Aldi bread, and you could actually, I don't know if you've seen that video, but like, you actually could ball it into a circle and then let it go, and it comes right back out.
Gary said, I gave up bread 2 years ago since bread turns into sugar, so I've given up bread, and so I haven't had bread and ice cream, and I don't miss it.
Way to go, Carrie.
Juju said, Joe's recipes are for the rest of us.
I love that.
I'm just trying to scroll down. I was looking for that.
Somebody was asking about low-carb tortillas.
Same thing.
Yeah, we do like Egg Life wraps. Mm-hmm. Egg Life wraps, we really enjoy
Which
those.
I've been working on trying to duplicate since last June. And I was like Chrissy Davis. I got this close, and Rachel's like, release the video, and I'm like, not good enough to release.
The Kraken.
It has to be identical to Egg Life, or I wouldn't do the video. And I would get like good enough for me, not good enough for everybody else. I don't know what magic they're doing. They're because it only has 2 ingredients: egg whites and xanthan gum. And I don't know what they're doing, how they're beating it. I've tried everything, and I can get so close.
They're beating it.
It just got to the point, you know what? I'm just going to go buy Egg Life wraps.
Yeah.
And you can do a lot with them. But most of the low-carb tortillas, if you're going to get low-carb tortillas, first of all, don't buy all these ones that say 0 net carbs, because it's got garbage ingredients. If you're going to have one, which I don't advise you do, but if you're going to, first of all, go make Steve's.
Yes.
Okay, Steve's got like a 1 minute
from Serious Keto.
But if you're gonna go buy them, buy the ones that have 4 or 5 carbs in it, and then just chalk it up and say, today I'm gonna have 4 or 5 carbs in a tortilla. But when you start getting to these things where they're adding so much ingredients and so many different fibers and playing a fiber game to try to make you think it's 0 net carbs, it's a joke. We actually went to the grocery store at one point and picked one up, and there were more total carbs in the low-carb tortilla than there were in the
regular
low-carb tortillas, just the regular standard Mission tortillas.
Yeah, so try, if you don't have Egg Life wraps in your area, definitely give Steve from Serious Keto his
He's
tortillas.
Got a couple of different recipes.
And it's fast.
Yeah.
Like, his are really fast to make.
Yarn About Sandy said, my dad never cooked until he retired, didn't learn much from them, mostly self-taught, thanks to a Taste of Home.
Oh, I subscribed to that magazine, Taste of Home. It was so good, right?
Okay, you ready?
Yes.
Because we're on here a while. This was supposed to be an hour.
Chef's
Ready?
Yeah.
Cancel. Roll it. Rebecca
Molitor. The children are like, wait a minute, it's Wednesday.
Rebecca, go ahead and send us an email at joe@twoCrazyKetos.com. Remind us that you won Chef's Blend and also what your mailing address is. Heather said, ciao, my banana bread ciao for tomorrow.
So Maitreya says, I plan on using my crepe maker tomorrow. Gelatin was way better. We have tried to do even the wraps in your like.
I have a crepe maker.
The crepe maker.
And I know that Indigo put one out with gelatin, but again, I've been trying to duplicate the Egg Life wraps, and they don't use gelatin.
Yeah.
And so I never even thought about using gelatin because I don't have lots of success with. Every time I try, I work with gelatin. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Gelatin can be funny if you don't bloom it right, but I do have to go watch her video again and maybe try it that way. But again, I've been trying to duplicate that thing since last June, and then we got sick. And
I was gonna say, Egg Life wraps are to Joe as hot dog buns are to Steve from Serious Keto.
Oh yeah, it's so annoying. But that's what happens. And I mean, it's like Steve, until it's perfect, he's not going to do a video on it. Okay, lots of congratulations here.
Yeah, I love how you guys support one another. That's such a nice thing to do.
Jennifer said, I used to say I want to live in beautiful mountainous area when I get older, but now I'm not sure as I get older. I'm hating anything under 50 degrees.
It gets cold, right? I was the same way. I was like, I am going to move to the Smoky Mountains. And then then we're there and it's like fall and you're like, I'm freezing already.
Melissa said we're going to Disney spring break. Bringing my grandson. It'll be his first visit. He's 5. So exciting to bring him.
It's the perfect age. It's so
That's probably
good.
The next time we go back to Disney will probably when we have grandkids.
Yes, because it's like we're gonna have to save up.
Yeah, start now.
It's not cheap.
Nobody's pregnant yet, so start now.
Maybe
by the time the baby comes and the baby's 4, we'll have enough money to go to Disney.
If you are taking that grandbaby to Disney World, you need to pat yourself on the back because we see you. That is awesome. You are awesome. That is
Amanda
expensive.
said, hard frost here all week. I was so cold in my bedroom this morning that my glasses fogged over when I put them on. Thankfully, I got a fire going quickly.
Wow, I'm glad. That is cold. Yo.
Alexandria said, has anyone seen the commercial going around with a bunch of women saying, I poop, I forget what the drug is that they were selling?
Some of the side effects of these drugs are like so frightening.
Okay, Chantel said, how do I get more salt? I eat twice a day and I salt my food, but how do I get in more salt? Put salt in water, salt in your coffee. We don't have one of those little Redmond bottles anywhere, do we? Grab those up there.
Sorry about my pajama pants, everybody.
We'll come back to you in a minute. Rachel said, keto chow ice cream is amazing. I'm with you guys on eating it for breakfast. I'm looking for the little vials, the travel vials of Redmond. Okay. Yes, that's about how much salt you should be eating every single day.
Yeah.
This much salt. So if you're not, eat more salt. Put it in your, I probably eat double this. But you can put it in your water. If you just put a little bit, you won't even taste it. Use keto chow electrolyte. When we talk about sodium, it's from everything. It's not just putting it on your food, but sodium that may be in your food. If you happen to have any prepackaged, if you're drinking electrolytes, there's sodium in all of that. If you drink Redmond electrolytes, the Relights, there's 1,000 milligrams of sodium in a serving. Serena said, because our bowels rule our lives, it is one of the biggest questions that I ask my patients.
Yeah, it's true.
Jennifer said, I just got my Terragum in the mail today, making some keto chow ice cream with it soon.
All right, do you want to do 3 more? You have what, 1 more?
Yeah, we're getting off in 4 minutes.
So you got 3 more chocolate keto chows to give away. And then we have one more bag of cherry.
Yep.
All right.
Ready?
So who's going to win the keto chow?
Marie
Blankenship. Congratulations,
Marie
beautiful.
actually just commented and went to Disney when I was 5. I don't remember much, but I do remember that I loved going with my family.
It makes it so special, right? And it's really fun to see the kids see their favorite character, like whether it's Mickey or there's a certain princess or something. It's such a magical time, and I gotta give it to all of the characters. They really stay in character and make it such a nice experience for the kids.
Karen said, I got a big bag of salted caramel since no big bags of caramel macchiato. I've been using it as coffee creamer. I know.
We use our own so sparingly.
We're down to a half a bag.
I know, and you're eyeing each other like, you better not use an extra.
You tried offering it to John Paul. I'm like, no.
I just knew they would love it.
No.
I just knew.
No, nobody gets that.
Man, not even your children.
No.
That's where we're at.
No. I love me and I love Rachel more than I love my children. I know I shouldn't say that, but it's the truth.
When you have to start rationing
We're
the
gonna
keto
put
chow,
things in
that's what
order.
happens.
Audrey said, I just got my creamy, so good raspberry cheesecake keto chow ice cream. Oh, wait, that sounds good. Maybe I should make that for tomorrow.
Oh, Brian's getting off because it's late.
Victoria said the Poopa video
night,
from
Brian.
Barbicide was great. Really helped me to put at ease on my eating my hot dogs. Yes.
Oh, yeah, right? It was so good.
Diana said, I did make 1 keto chow. I froze it to see what would happen. It was good, but not quite ice cream. Yes, I need to get into the savory tomato for your chili. I need that chili in my life.
Oh, Jen said that my kids were afraid of the characters. We were thinking when we were playing Santa and Mrs. Claus this past Christmas, I was a little bit afraid because our kids didn't have a great reaction to Santa Claus. And I was so thankful because you're kind of the baby whisperer at church, I will say. Like, babies love him weirdly. Like, he looks like a motorcycle gang guy, right?
It really annoys her. In fact,
I'm like so friendly.
2 weeks ago, we're in the 1-2-year-old room. This kid comes in and she is just screaming.
Wants nothing to do with me.
Screaming. And I walk over, come here, pick her up. Didn't hear another word. Played with me all day. We were like playing little cars and
I know
basketball.
Babies love him. So only 1 baby cried. Only 1. I felt like that was
the one you were holding.
I felt like that was a super win.
Beth said this afternoon I couldn't get any of the smoked salt. Just now they let me buy all the chef's blend.
Just Renee saying I need to find a good hot dog. I really like those Teton. We're probably saying that wrong. Is it?
Probably.
Teton.
We say everything wrong.
Teton.
Don't worry.
Teton,
Somebody will say something in a comment.
Teton. Those ones are really good.
Angie said, how do you use keto chow in your coffee? Do you mix it as normal or do you just put it in your coffee in a powder form? We actually have a video on how we do our coffee. We released it a few days ago. So again, we're different and we're weird.
We are weird.
We make an entire pot
you know that.
and we do the whole pot at once.
Nobody does that.
So for us, what we do is we take the entire pot of coffee, we put it into the blender. So that is, I don't know, what is it, 12 times 6, whatever that comes out to be. And we put that in the blender and we add 1 scoop of keto chow and then sometimes we add a couple tablespoons of butter or a couple of eggs. And then we divide that between the two of us. If we're just making a cup, we do about 1 tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of keto chow.
Rachel says, low blow about the crying baby Joe. I agree. Us Rachels have to stick together.
Blue Nose says, I think the items break the cart sometimes. I've had 5 that said draft in the item listing and it was sold out. When I tried to check out, just had to go back and add it again.
Worth a go around the horn and come back around.
Okay, you ready?
Want to give this last one?
Last one and then we're going to get
And it's going to be cherry.
It's cherry.
Cherry bomb.
Ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Terry.
Terry, go ahead and send us an email at joe@2krazyketos.com. Remind us that you got the cherry smoked salt and give me all your shipping information and we will send that out to you.
Well, I hope it got at least we got some seasoned salt in the hands of, or smoked salt rather, in the hands of 6 new people that hopefully you've never tried it before and this is your chance. Yep.
Now, if for some reason somebody doesn't message us with their stuff, then because it's only during the live, then what we're going to do is it's going to go back into the pot and we'll give it away at some other time. Karen said, can nut pods creamer cause headaches? I haven't had nut pods
in a while.
Probably 2 years. I don't know if they've changed the ingredients.
You know why?
So I don't know what's in it. But I do know Nisha loves it.
She loves them.
Nisha loves it. Nisha loves them.
Nisha loves it. And if you are not watching Nisha Loves It, what's going on? You're going to love it. You got to subscribe to Nisha Loves It because she's brilliant.
Yeah. Renee said, another thing, I can't believe Sam's does not carry jalapeno peppers. I know.
Why?
She's like,
right?
It's like, why?
Seriously.
Oh, Sherry, thank you very much for the $4.99 super chat today. You guys love it. Are you loving your Nespresso as much as you thought you would? The creamy and milk frother are by far the best kitchen gadgets. We absolutely love the Nespresso.
I crazy love that Nespresso. One thing, it's such a punch in the face flavor, and I'm a coffee gal. I'm glad to say, since keto, I love coffee more than I did before. I used to like coffee flavored milk and sugar. That's how I used to take my coffee. So now that I drink black coffee or just coffee with like an egg or butter or something like, or some keto chow in it, I really enjoy coffee, and especially when it's strong like that.
Yeah. Karen said, my PSMF bread is always too wet in the middle. Same thing happens no matter which recipe I use. How long are you cooking it for? Make sure you're cooking it long enough. Also, here's what I do is I follow Maria's original thing, and that is when it's done, the 30 minutes is up, I turn off the oven, but I leave it sit in the oven for at least another 15 to 20 minutes.
Wellman867, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. We really appreciate that. That is awesome.
Amanda said, Indigo does the wraps with egg white and gelatin, and they look great. Yeah, again, I saw it. I want to rewatch it, but I was really trying to imitate the actual egg white wraps.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did you try egg white powder? Yep, I've tried the egg white powder. I've tried it with eggs. Again, we're close.
We should have done along a behind the scenes 2 Crazy Ketos of Joe's frustration over this, because if you knew how long he's been working on this, like it's almost pitiful.
Kumi said it's 2 kind of egg whites, powdered and regular plus xanthan. Yeah, I know, but what it is it's getting the exact amount.
Aw, Juju, thank you for that $1 super chat. Thank you.
Okay, we are gonna go ahead and get off. We appreciate everybody for joining us tonight. We had a little bit of fun doing some giveaways.
We will be back tomorrow, and this is our promise to you. We will shower and do our hair and look appropriate and not be in pajama pants.
That's your promise. That's not my promise. I might just have to Porky Pig it.
No, and you're showering.
Have a good night, guys.
We love you.
Bye.